This lesson explains how to complete a background check recertification. When your firm is a member of an SPN or Select Provider Network, buyers have the option to require you to take a background check recertification every so many years. For instance, in the case of Sears, you are required to recertify every 2 years. From the dashboard, go to Manage Team. Look under the Background Check column. If you see a triangular exclamation mark icon, this indicates that action needs to be taken. You could hover over Take Action and click Edit Profile to go to the first tab in the provider's profile, but we want to go directly to the Background Check tab. To do this, click in the cell containing the exclamation mark icon. On the Background Check tab, you'll see the current status of the background check, the date of the original background check, and when recertification is due. The recertification process may begin no earlier than 30 days before the recertification date. Now let's look at the two choices on this page. If a provider cannot perform the recertification at this time, enter their email address. You may also enter an optional alternate email. Then click Send Email to Provider. If you have multiple service pros working for you who you have not granted user rights to Service Live, you will need to send a background check request to each of your team members. The service pro will receive an email message which looks like this. Scroll down for the link to the background check. It's important to note that if the recertification does not clear within 30 days from the expiration date, the service pro's SPN membership status switches to SPN out of compliance on the 30th day, and he or she stops receiving SPN work until the search completes and they clear. In the case of a sole proprietor, the firm's SPN membership also switches to firm out of compliance, and the firm stops receiving SPN work. Let's go back to the Background Check tab in Service Live. If the provider can recertify right now, click Start Recertification. Both this link and the email link will take the provider to our third-party background check provider, +One Solutions. This is a secure site, and the page will open in a new window. While Service Live is optimized for Chrome or Firefox, we recommend using Internet Explorer for the third-party background check. To minimize any potential problems with page loading, please copy and paste the web address into the Internet Explorer web browser. Click Get Started Now. You'll first be greeted by some pop-up windows. Read through the first pop-up, then click Continue. Read through the second pop-up, gather the information you'll need to complete the background check, and click Continue. Now enter your zip code and continue. On the next pop-up, read the terms and conditions. If you agree, click I agree and continue. If you are an admin for your company and are submitting the background check on behalf of another service pro, be sure you select the second radio button. However, if you are completing this background check for yourself, keep the default setting and continue. You'll be taken through 6 steps. Some screens may look slightly different if you are a company admin submitting a background check on behalf of another service pro. In Step 1, read through the terms. Click I agree with the above statements, then click Next. In Step 2, use the scroll bar to read through all of the disclosures and authorizations. Then click the checkbox to agree and click Next. In Step 3, complete all required information, which is indicated by a red asterisk. To avoid delays, check spelling and ensure that the name of the person is the full legal name, like it appears on a driver's license or passport. For security reasons, the ServiceLive system will match the spelling of the first name, the last name, and valid Social Security number before accepting any search results. When Step 3 is complete, click Next. In Step 4, complete all required information such as address and driver's license number and click Next. In Step 5, complete all required information. For servicing company, you must enter ServiceLive. For the servicing company's phone number, you must enter 888-549-0640. When Step 5 is complete, click Next. Step 6 is the electronic signature. This page will look slightly different if you are a company admin submitting a background check on behalf of another service pro. Make note of +1's contact information shown on this page, in case you want to contact them later. Read the information at the top of the page, then click I accept. Lastly, enter the applicant's first and last name and date of birth. Once you click Submit, a confirmation email will be sent to the email address you entered in Step 5. After you've completed the background check recertification, you may return to ServiceLive if you need to complete anything else in the provider profile. Something else to note. If you are in a state that requires a Department of Motor Vehicle release form to be completed, +1 Solutions will send the form via email along with completion instructions and a fax number to return the form. DMVR forms must be returned to +1 Solutions. Do not send them directly to the state or ServiceLive. Please contact +1 Solutions if you have any questions. +1 Solutions allows you 5 days from the date of the email to fax the form back to them in order to process the background check search. If the form is not completed and faxed to +1 Solutions within the required time frame, the submitted background check request may be canceled without processing, which could cause you to have to start over. Let's look back at the ServiceLive dashboard view. Earlier in this lesson, we saw that a company admin can go to Administrator Office, then Manage Team, to see a list of team members and their background check status. Here's another method you may find useful. Go to Administrator Office, then SPN Monitor. Now click the Background Check Status tab. Here you'll also see a list of your team members. Let's look at the columns. There's the background check status, the date of the last certification, the recertification status, in this case, past due, and the date the recertification is due. You can click the arrow icons in the header to sort the list. If you click a past due link, it will jump into that provider's background check tab and allow you to send an email to the provider to start the recertification. You may also find it useful to export this data. Use the drop-down to select the document format, such as an Excel file. Then click Submit. Your browser will download the document. Making sure your background check recertification status is clear allows you to remain SPN approved, and you can continue to receive work from buyers who require recertification. This means more potential business for you. In this lesson, you learned how to complete a background check recertification.